I mean, that's a legitimate fear that black people have of not going into corn mazes. You know why, right?
Yeah, they murdered in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this that one I guess urban legend about all those young kids that went into the corn maze, and they
Children of the Corn?
no, it was black kids.
Oh, okay.
It was children of the I don't know, children not of the corn. Yeah, they all went in the corn maze, and they weren't able to get out because they were all too black. Every time they try to turn,
Yeah.
somebody was like, "Don't go in there." So they never got out.
Never got out. Just
They
stuck.
never-
That's
they
what.
just died.
And whatever I do when I go to this corn maze, don't say, don't go in there.
Don't be like, You can't make any incredulous black sounds.
Okay. I'm so glad we had this conversation.
Yeah,
Could have been disastrous.
could have been.
Two Jack Bros. Two Jack Bros.
So what's up? How you feeling? What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You just got back from a ladies' jiu-jitsu brunch. How was that? I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to talk about it? Did you guys already have an agreement not to talk about ladies' brunch, ladies' fight brunch?
Ladies fight. It was a ladies fight brunch. No, you can talk about ladies fight brunch.
Yeah.
It was lovely. We're going to do it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Okay. Cool. And how many of you again?
8 of it, 7 or 8.
7 or 8. That's like
And then 2 more that came to eat instead of no fight, just brunch.
That's like 2 brunch dates together, right? Like, what would you say is the average amount of brunch?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like 4 or 5. 4.
Like 4 or 5 people. That's a brunch date,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's 2 brunches.
2 brunches.
2 brunches. Yeah, 2 brunches of bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel good about that?
Yeah, there's a lot of bitches in there. A lot of brunching bitches.
We're just brunching and bitches. You know how I like to spend my Sunday?
I think I need that T-shirt.
Yeah, brunches and bitches.
Yeah.
Just brunches of bitches. I definitely think women would be perfectly fine identifying quantities of women by brunches. You know, they're like 4 or 5 brunches in there, dog. Let's get in there, man.
Yeah.
So again, a brunch
Mm-hmm.
is 4 to 5 women
Yeah.
easily.
Mm-hmm.
One brunch.
One brunch.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we all understand what we're measuring this.
Yeah,
Don't get your measurement messed up.
Yeah, dude, you told me there was one brunch in here. There's like one bitch in there. You kidding me?
Yeah.
What we all supposed to do with one bitch? I learned. I've been watching all of this Dr. Pimple Popper stuff,
Yeah.
and you know our kids love it,
Love it.
and I don't know if I want to encourage them. Not.
You kind of,
about it.
yeah, but it's kind of, I feel like it's good to be like, hey guys, like crazy stuff happens to the human body, you know, at this,
Stop eating sugar.
Yeah, stop eating sugar. Yeah, with the feet stuff. But also, like, if you see somebody out there with an extra arm, like, I don't want you freaking out. Like, you know?
Also, don't go up to them recommending Dr. Pimple Popper.
That's true. They probably would.
You know, just like let these people live their lives. They're trying
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like imagine, like just remember what these people are talking about, how their life is like
Yeah.
before they're on Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be part of that.
Yeah.
Don't. That's a very. I think that's fair.
And also, kids are always like, "Oh, my injury or my like they want everything that they have is the worst." You
Yeah.
know, like so you want to see them with see another human being with a 1 pound like ball hanging off of their body, and you're like, "Yeah, your little lump there isn't that."
Yeah, yeah, but my splinter is mine. No, I get what you're saying there too. And it's always them that want to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, they got me onto it, and so I've been watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think YouTube is where she started. That's where she got her name. She made her name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She had a YouTube page. She went viral.
Called herself she came up with the Dr. Pimple Popper.
I think that was her YouTube page.
That was that's gold right there.
It was.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's also like a charming Asian. Like she's
Yeah.
a pretty charming Asian,
Yeah.
you know? And all of these people that do this skin stuff, they are very personable.
Yeah.
They're way more personable than dentists. Like, you know, the way dentists think they're so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because dentists don't get it because with a dentist, you can't talk back.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't even like see facial expressions the same way because like people are you can't, people
Yeah.
can't react.
I guarantee you they're stealing all sorts of positive reaction valor because they have to base it off of
Yeah.
And so in their mind, they're probably interpreting all of those. Like every time they tell a joke and they hear
Yeah, and anytime, and sometimes like you're like if you have a negative look on your face, the doctor's like, oh, it's just because I'm like cutting their gum up right now.
Yeah.
Like they're not like, oh, that's not a reaction to my personality. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, it'd be funny if his personality was so bad it was making the patient's gums bleed. I haven't even gotten started yet. I just told 3 jokes. Yeah.
Well, they're touching your face too, like they're like a lot of stuff's face, but like they're touching whatever like your most insecure thing on your body is. They're caressing it.
Yeah, but
and they're gonna save you too.
And they don't. So, but dentists, I guess. So, bottom line is, dentists don't have to be charming,
right?
Because the person doesn't talk. Only when a person is reacting and interacting with you does charming matter, right? Mm-hmm. So these people that do this skin stuff, the person can talk to them, and they're doing this to these awake people that are numbed. They're locally numb.
Yeah,
and they're interacting with these people, so they, they develop charm.
Yeah. To be able to cut something off of somebody or squeeze something out of somebody and make them comfortable. Like, are you comfortable while I'm squeezing this lump out of you?
Yeah. First of all, are you comfortable with me knowing you have this lump in you?
Yeah.
That's intimate enough.
They have to show that, like, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you because of this skin disease that you have.
Yeah. So I've been watching Dr. Pimple Popper, and there's this.
Picking up tips?
I'm picking up vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
I got a word that I love.
Okay.
Right? The word is pedunculated.
That was a fun word.
Right?
When I was watching that with the kids, I was like, did she just say pedunculated?
She said pedunculated.
Yeah, we said it to each other. Yeah. I said it to them. They tried to say it, and they're like,
yeah, it's like, y'all ain't ready for it. You know how fun words can be yet.
Yeah.
Pedunculated. So pedunculated is in the body. It's a structure that has a peduncle.
only black people have peduncles.
Well, we all have peduncles. Black people have an extra peduncle.
I knew it. Your extra peduncle.
So a peduncle is a stalk or a stem. So something that like hangs from the body by like a stalk or a stem. So like skin tags.
Are peduncles.
Peduncles.
Are pedunculated?
They have peduncles. They're pedunculated because they have peduncles.
Who came up with this language? A very charming skin doctor.
Yes.
You're right here, honey. You're pedunculated.
Nothing is that funny in dentistry.
No.
Nothing is that funny in dentistry. A peduncle?
Yeah.
And they say, they're like, yeah, it's pedunculated. And they're like, you just say pedunculated?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's my new favorite word. Something that is hanging by a stalk or a stem.
Gonna go see how many peduncles out there you can find in the world.
Like, is a head pedunculated by the neck? Is the neck a peduncle?
I guess, yeah, because the stem can definitely go up. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like an extra one, right? So we have peduncles.
Yeah. When all you have is a peduncle, everything looks pedunculated. I'm out here pedunculating everything. Peduncle. Yeah. So I having a good time. The world is fun and kind of crazy right now.
Yeah.
Right? My man, Andrew Cuomo.
What's he up to? I've seen a lot of people a little irate. It seems like people are upset with him right now.
I'm so glad you don't know this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'm like, how could you not know this stuff? But then I'm like, I get to explain it to you. And it's like I get to see you have a natural reaction to this for the first time.
Uh-huh.
First of all, it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All of these women that have made accusations about him, keep in mind, we were talking about him just being creepy before.
Yeah.
And how he just comes off creepy. We were on top of that.
Yeah.
I don't think we were necessarily pioneers in spotting Andrew Cuomo's creepiness,
Yeah.
but a lot of people weren't talking about it like we were.
Okay.
Right? Well, a lot of people don't talk about a lot of things like we do. whatever. That is neither here nor there. Right?
Yeah.
So, these 11 accusers that he has, it has now become...
It's 11 now,
Yeah,
huh?
it's 11.
Okay.
11. And they've become now a criminal case. He's being actually accused of a crime. And everybody's asking for him to step down, including the President of the United States.
Oh, no.
And Cuomo's like, let's see how this plays out. Why don't we wait and see how this plays out?
Yeah.
Everybody relax. Let's everyone cool down. I'm going to show you a creepy montage of me kissing everybody. It's what I do.
That's his defense. I kiss everybody.
I kiss everyone. That is a gesture that I do with everyone.
So does he have to, in his video, does he have to have like men and women, young and old, all the races, like he kisses everybody?
That's literally what the video is.
Yeah.
He even says those words.
Yeah.
Young, old.
creepier. You're not making it better, Andrew Cuomo.
He also
Stop kissing babies.
He even says black and white.
Oh, jeez.
He says those words. And then he goes...
This is like the start of the Michael Jackson video.
Yeah. And he's like, powerful.
Oh, yeah.
And it shows Bill Clinton.
He kissed Bill Clinton?
He kissed Bill Clinton.
Does it show the picture? It shows him kissing them?
Yes, it's the picture
I
of him
need to go
kissing-
watch. Oh,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
still,
yeah,
though?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the video?
No, yes, it's still. There's still shots of Andrew Cuomo having
Kissing
very
everyone.
hands-on gestures with people.
So his defense is that he's just handsy.
I'm handsy. I'm a handsy-mansy.
We're deciding as a society whether we accept that or not.
The handsy-mansies?
Yeah.
I think handsy-mansies are getting canceled. But one of these ladies is accusing him of just like straight-up sexual assault.
Oh, like other ones are like, he kissed me and put his hand on my lower back. And this lady's like, one lady's like, he raped me.
He fucked me. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's getting dire.
Okay.
And, kiss everybody.
These I started watching, but I didn't finish watching it. I think it's an HBO special, and it was about what's his name? The producer that was way too handsy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Weinstein?
Yeah, Weinstein.
Yeah.
And like it went like one lady's telling her story, and the non-disclosure acts that they get people to sign, and like I don't know how she's telling her story because she signed one and got money.
All right, so wait, let's watch this for a second. So let me start this over.
The New York Times published a front page picture of me touching a woman's face at a wedding and then kissing her on the cheek.
With two hands tight,
That is
though.
not front page news.
It's not front page news.
I've been making
I
the
live this
same
life.
gesture in public
what I do.
all my life. I actually learned it from my mother
My mom.
They got a
and from
picture
my
of it.
Yeah, I got it from my mama.
It is
my
meant
daddy
to
do that.
convey warmth,
Cuomo's do
nothing
that.
more. Indeed, there are hundreds.
Dude, aren't we
if
still in
not
COVID?
thousands
Are
of
you still touching
photos
people
of
like
me
this?
Yeah,
using
he's out
the
there.
exact
He's the
same
super spreader.
gesture.
He is.
I do it with
No wonder when you go to a wedding with
black and white, young and old,
it's touching all the faces.
straight and LGBTQ, powerful people, friends, strangers.
Why are you
people who I
doing that to
meet on the
strangers?
After the
That is where
event,
you cross the line,
the woman
Cuomo.
told the press that she took offense at
He's
the
like,
gesture.
he made sure everyone was
And for
covered.
that,
Yeah,
I
man.
apologize. Another woman stated that I kissed her on the forehead at our Christmas party and that I
Yeah,
said,
but there's also-
Ciao Bella.
There's also like
Now, I
accusations
don't
of him
remember
grabbing
doing
titties.
Okay.
But I'm
Vaginas.
sure that I did.
That's just what he
I-
did. That's
yeah.
the next video. I can't wait for the
Yeah.
next one.
He's like, I don't remember doing it, but I'm sure that I did. I was also grabbing pussies. Of
I
course I
do
would grab a cheek or two. Come on.
Yeah.
Of course I'm saying ciao Bella.
I'm charming.
I'm polite.
They're going at this man's this man's charm. This is what makes him Andrew Cuomo.
I was almost a dermatologist.
Yeah.
Andrew Cuomo is for sure pedunculated.
He is.
He's got an extra peduncle.
I'm like, you know what the most offensive part about this is that I buy his story. I'm like, okay, Andrew Cuomo, you do
Yeah.
it to everybody.
You get a raw deal.
Yeah.
Why do they treat you like this, Andrew Cuomo? We can't let this happen.
He feels like you're like inappropriate family member that you're just like, oh yeah, I know, but you know, that's what he's always done.
Yeah, it's like he is like your inappropriate family member because it's like, you know what? I believe all of those women, but come on.
Yeah.
I believe every single accusation to a T.
Yeah.
But what are we doing here?
Haven't we all? I mean, we settled that with the Me Too, right? Like we've all been groped one day or the other. Like we can't. They're all out there.
It's your inappropriate family member, Peduncle Cuomo. Peduncle Cuomo.
Yeah.
Come on, leave Peduncle Cuomo alone.
He means no harm.
He means no harm. It's Peduncle Cuomo.
Yeah. He gets carried away sometimes. Come on.
He's just trying to reach out and attach to things. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a peduncle.
He wants to peduncle your face.
He's gonna peduncle your face. He might peduncle a tit by accident.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's Peduncle Cuomo.
Yeah.
Man, good word.
Yeah.
Pedunculated is a great word. So yeah, that's one of my favorite things going on right now.
Yeah.
Is
Peduncle Cuomo.
Peduncle Cuomo. He's refusing to step down.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
And-
like nah.
And the reason why it's kind of working is because he hasn't actually apologized. You know, he's been giving like that half-ass, like, anybody who's offended with this gesture that I do to everyone,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry you're offended for this thing that I absolutely do to everyone,
Yeah.
including strangers.
Yeah.
Which, listen, anytime you're doing something to strangers, it's a little creepy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't have a thing I do to
Yeah.
strangers.
Like something that, you know what I mean? Like something that intimate that you're doing with, like, there's nothing that I can really think of that I do as intimate with my friends and family and white people and black people as in strangers.
Yeah.
You know?
When I grab their hand, I just kind of caress their palm a little bit.
Yeah, there's not
right?
a lot in the middle of that Venn diagram.
No. No.
It's like stranger activities on one side, close personal friends and family.
Yeah, your mom didn't teach his mom. He's like, and literally he's saying his mom didn't teach him that because he's like, my mom did this.
Dude, Cuomo is the link between.
If we lose him, we're gonna lose something.
He literally is the peduncle.
Yeah.
He's attaching the activities between intimate friends and family
And
and the activities between strangers. He's the
I want to know how many strangers can stand up and be like, yeah, Cuomo did it to me. He pedunculated my
He got
face.
me.
Like,
He got me.
I just need to know.
Before I knew it, I was pedunculated. He pedunculated my face. Oh my God. I really hope people start saying that.
Yeah.
I really hope that somehow catches on that Cuomo is a pedunculator. It's time for the pedunculator. So, yeah, that's fun, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a good time.
That's a good time.
That's a good time. And what do you know about the baby?
The baby.
The baby.
I don't know anything.
Well, you know the baby's a rapper.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
that
That
much, right?
punches his fans in the face
He punches
for
his fans.
asking for an autograph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets it in. He's murdered a human.
He's murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. He's got very catchy beats on the radio.
Very catchy beats.
Yeah.
For a murderer.
Yeah.
He gets hooked up with the nicest beats.
Yeah.
You know? And so the baby is getting canceled.
Oh, what'd the baby do?
What
That
do
we
you-
don't. Like,
What do you think the baby did to get canceled? Keep in mind, we know all of the stuff that he's already done.
yeah,
You know,
he's.
we know that he's murdered a person in Walmart.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be violence. I don't think because he's already shown a lot of violence. And
Yeah.
we were like, it's the baby, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just how the babies act.
Yeah.
The babies throw fits.
Yeah.
We all know that, right?
I feel like it's woman related.
Okay.
I feel like he did something to a lady.
You think he pedunculated a woman?
He might have. He might have. Because how do you get mad at him for saying offensive things either? He's a rapper.
Yeah,
He says offensive things, right?
I would think so.
I don't know. He slapped a lady on the butt.
You think he pedunculated a woman's butt,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he's getting canceled?
Yeah, I don't know. No, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, I mean, good try.
Yeah,
It was a good try.
I tried.
It was so he was at a concert. I think it was at some sort of like festival, big festival. A lot of people there, not 6 feet apart. That's neither here nor
In
there.
Chicago. Was it that thing?
It could have been the Rolling. Was it Rolling Out Loud in Chicago or Lollapalooza?
La 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 Palooza.
Yeah. I think this was the Rolling Out Loud. This was before the Lollapalooza,
Okay.
and he got canceled from the Lollapalooza.
For his
Right.
actions here at the concert.
Right? And he goes, actually, you want to take a look at it?
Sure.
We'll take a look at it. Because I don't want to misquote the baby.
Oh, no. So he says something very offensive, huh?
Yeah, I know the baby hates it when you put words in his mouth.
Does he?
Yeah. Don't put words in his mouth or vegetables. you gotta like use the airplane. You gotta like airplane. You gotta airplane words into his mouth. Open up the baby. I'm gonna give you something you said. Here it is. The baby, and I don't want to tell you my next word that I'm typing. All right, here. All right, so I want you to be very. Oh wait, let me record my screen so I can share what we are seeing in the moment that we are seeing it. And here we go. Ready? This is the baby. Get ready for the baby. See. So, this is
He
it.
said, don't show up
He
with...
said, if you didn't show up with AIDS
Yeah.
or any of those other nasty sexual diseases, put your lighter in there, right? He also, this is like somebody's reaction to it. I can't find the clip. I apologize. But there's also, he's also like, yo, ladies out there, if your pussy tastes like water or smell like water, put your lighters in the air. You know, it's like if people were like, does the baby know this shouldn't happen? It's like pussy shouldn't smell like water, or like I don't know. Should pussy smell like water?
Would it be a really bad thing?
Would it be? I don't know.
Like that'd be refreshing.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's like you got a watered down pussy. Is that what he's saying?
You should smell like the inside of a person.
Yeah. So
know?
don't be a watered down.
No, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. I just think there's probably a condition as well. That's all I'm saying. And then he also says, he goes, if you ain't out there sucking dick in the parking lot, throw your hands in there. So basically, the LGBTQ community
Yes.
is canceling the baby
Yeah.
because of his harsh, his harsh perspective, I guess, on HIV, or harsh usage of HIV as like such a negative thing.
He called it a nasty disease.
He also said something about gay people immediately in the same speech.
Yeah.
in the same little break between songs. That's exactly what it was, by the way. He was between songs.
He just
and
needed
he was
to
just
say
like,
stuff.
Let me end my career real quick. He was probably pondering, just walking back and forth. Like, man, I fucking shot somebody in a Walmart.
Yeah.
I be punching fans. I hit a woman. Let me see if I can do it all.
You got to know where your limits are, right? You got to test your boundaries.
Limits. Just leave
right?
some stuff alone.
Yeah.
Just leave some stuff alone.
He needed to find his limits.
He found his limits.
Yeah.
He cannot talk about the gay community.
No.
They're not having it.
And he's not Cuomo in it. He's not like, nah, let's just chill this out. He can't.
I mean, that's how you would think somebody that has the rest of that on his record
Yeah.
to have been.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just don't stop fucking apologizing. He started apologizing right away.
Yeah.
And his apologies were terrible. He was like, nah, that's not what I was saying, because I wasn't coming at gay people, because I have gay fans and none of them got that nasty ass disease.
don't get it. You need some more words.
The baby. You should probably let someone put words in your mouth, the baby. Come here, the baby. Let me tell you what to say.
He's got to have a handler that was like pulling their hair out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we talked about this. Like, that's not. No.
We finally got those words in his mouth. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so hung on this words in his mouth analogy. I like it. I just love the idea of somebody trying to airplane words into the baby's mouth.
Yeah.
And then he did another apology, which I don't even feel like trying to find. I should have.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, and it was just like it was equally as bad somehow.
Yeah.
You know, equally as bad.
And he would never be a dermatologist. Not letting that man.
I think. What do you think, dermatologist or dentist?
He's not a dentist. I guess he did charm his way out of all those other things. He did
a lot of things.
Yeah.
He did a lot. You got to give him credit for the things that he did.
That's true.
A lot of times when we see a champion fall, we always look at him by what took him out.
Yeah.
And we forget what got him there in the first place.
True.
Like he got there.
Yeah.
He was there.
That's true.
He was at the point where that was the last thing to try. He did it.
Yeah.
He did it. He might even have a couple Me Too's on his record.
Oh, I'm sure. Sure.
Made one weird connection to AIDS and homosexuality, maybe?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Because maybe he's like coming at straight dudes that suck dick in the parking lot. Like, stop doing that. Like if you out there, because like, who sucks dick in the parking lots, right? That to me, I would think.
That's good advice. That's advice you give your daughters. Come on now.
Why can't you give it to your sons too? Equality?
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what he was saying. I think he was saying, well, again, maybe, I don't know. We couldn't find the quote.
Yeah.
I think he said dudes out there sucking dick in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Or maybe just that link was being made by the fact that he started off shitting on homosexual or shitting on AIDS.
Yeah.
And then the Mandela effect. Well, you pedunculate.
They
Pedunculated
pedunculated it. Yeah.
Into meaning.
Yeah.
And but I do think he said dudes sucking dick in the parking lot. And what I'm saying, he could be talking about straight dudes that are cheating on their wives sucking dick in parking lots.
He could be.
I just say who's like what people. If that's your kink, if that's your thing, with you and a consenting adult, I guess that's But if it's like skeevy,
Yeah.
if it's like you're like, you gotta suck dick in the parking lot. I mean, this is the best place to suck dick. If for the way you live your life, that is the best place for you to suck dick, that's a problem.
Yeah, you should get your life together.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. The baby ain't wrong on that.
just so everybody knows, like, might be canceling the baby, but we don't condone parking lot dick sucking.
Not condone parking lot. But it's right. I mean, I think you guys are right about the baby.
Yeah.
The guy's a menace to society. He should be canceled a long time ago.
It's 2021, for God's sake.
Are you kidding me? He's a murderer. I am terrified of the baby. Thank you, gay people. Yes, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Jack Bros. Welcome to Two Jack Bros. Check out our Patreon, where we also have a good time. Yeah. So you want to get into this show?
Sure.
Let's get into the show.
Yeah.
Why don't we? If this is your first time listening to Two Jack Bros, first of all, thank you. Thank you for coming along. The premise of Two Jack Bros, what we do here is we try to take us, Ansley and Sidney, we try to maintain everything that we think is funny and cool, and what also happens to be inappropriate about us. We don't want to change.
No, not that.
That was too much fun.
We want to be pedunculated Cuomo.
Yeah, I do. That's too much fun. It's too much fun. I don't believe we have to change to also reach enlightenment. Right?
Yeah, right.
Bros can reach enlightenment too. Just two Jack Bros.
Striving for it.
Just fucking
finding our limit.
Floating lotus with a higher consciousness.
Yeah.
Pedunculated.
Yes.
Peduncle to peduncle. Just having a good time.
Yeah.
We're just trying to have a good time.
That's all.
So one of the things that we like to do is to set our energy back to neutral so that we can pursue this epic path with a clean slate of energy. This is where we take a moment to send out any apology to any person, place, or thing that needs it, that we might be harboring some sort of not a resentment, but maybe some sort of negative energy that might be holding us back. We're just going to throw it out into the ether and get rid of it. This segment is called My Bad. Whoops, my bad. My bad.
Yes.
Ansley, what do you got?
So I have to I've got to get something off my chest. I was going to send you to do a favor for a girlfriend, a friend, instead of doing it for them myself. And I just, I want to admit that so I can get through it and, learn from my mistake. Even though I went and ended up doing it myself. But
okay, so where do you what are the layers of mistake do you feel like that was, right?
Well, I think
because like so my hesitation for doing it is it felt a little ostentatious, maybe.
Ostentatious.
Yeah, like you were like
my guy will take care of that.
Yeah, it was like, oh, don't worry, my man will do that. You know what I mean? Like I have my man.
Well, maybe this is your fault because I feel like I live that life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've turned me into that.
I mean, I'm just a quality get things done guy.
Yeah.
I like to get things done at a high level of quality when it is called upon me to get things done.
Yeah.
But that, I think, for you, because you're a positive person, that overshadows all the shit I don't do. I don't do a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, you don't do a lot of
you
shit.
know what I mean?
But
I'm mostly pedunculated.
yeah.
No, but that is it's a little like, I mean, in some cultures, and by that I mean the culture of women, that is almost like throwing in a woman's face, the reliability of your man. It's like, oh, you ain't got a man? I got a man.
I definitely didn't mean it like that.
I know, and I know.
I was just trying to get some more jiu-jitsu on.
Yeah, but it's like, but how do you that has to cross the mind of the person that the favor is being done for.
Yeah.
If the man goes and does it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, at one point, for even a split second, even if they can rationalize it away, it's like, oh my God, I'm relying on somebody else's man. Why don't I have my own man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, maybe if I did have my man, he'd be doing things today. Yeah. He'd be out of town. He'd be out of town on business anyway right now. Yeah. So, I mean, that's good. Get it out there.
Yeah.
So is that apology to me, her, both?
Yeah, both. I think both.
Right?
Yeah.
Or just like the moment.
But yeah, like you, I've been saying this to our kids a lot lately. Like, if you're not making it better, you're making it worse. Right? Yeah. Like, I don't care all the, like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that you can tell me about. Like, if you're not making it better, you're making it worse. So you're part of the problem. So, change it. So, I was just part of the problem, Is
that what you start muttering to yourself when I told you I wasn't going to do it? And you almost looked at me like you wanted to murder me. And then you were just like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Or you're like, all right, Ansley, if you're not making it better, you're making it worse. If you're not making it better, you're making it worse. He said no, so what are you going to do? You're going to make it better, you're going to make it worse. What are you going to do, Ansley? Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's definitely where my headspace was.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, actually, like where this apology should go for me.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know. So when we were telling the story on the Patreon the other day, when I was telling the story about the breaking up the fights, and like in a moment where it was easy to make the joke, I said something about those ladies all not having a father figure in their lives.
Yes.
Right? And that's not the vibe that I honestly got from them.
Yeah.
One of the people, yeah, for sure. But the Shake Shack mom, I don't know. She kind of struck me like she seemed better than this.
Just having an off day.
She was definitely having an off day.
If you're not making it better, she couldn't hold it. I'm gonna fucking make it worse.
I'm making it worse.
That's what happens when you snap. That's the danger of manchas like that.
I caught her.
Yeah.
I caught her on one of those days, and whatever. I characterize her negatively for comedic convenience. Period.
So do you apologize to her?
I do apologize to her, and I also apologize, to any body that I do that with for longer than it's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like carrying that perception from the moment it happened to the moment we talked about it, and then beyond. And I'm realizing, like, first of all, it wasn't even true. I didn't even feel that way about her.
Okay.
So, just getting out there.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad, black lady that maybe had a strong father figure in her life. My bad. My
there you
bad.
go.
But you were acting up. You know that. You were acting up.
Yeah.
You were fucking showing your ass out there.
Yeah. You acting
Right?
like all your friends that didn't have dads.
You were acting like them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It was like you would see her with them and like, come on, you're not these.
Yeah.
You're not this people.
Yeah.
Stop acting like that.
Yeah.
This isn't a good thing.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. You see people like that all the time in kids groups, and you're like, that one shouldn't be hanging out with those losers. Like, that's a real feeling to have about kids as they're growing up.
I was that.
Yeah.
I was that kid. And it was just like, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess it's or I guess the reason why it's hard to understand when you're that as a kid is because you get in trouble more.
Yeah.
Because it's
yeah.
like, well, you shouldn't be doing this. Like,
Yeah.
you should know better. Like, I get it. Like, they're fucking mongrels.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you shouldn't be acting like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
And
different people have different standards, like of what they think what people can achieve, should
Yeah.
achieve.
Yeah, it's funny though that I'm like thinking better of the person that grabbed me by the throat.
Yeah.
She
you
did
are.
grab my throat.
Well, listen, if you're gonna go all the way, right? You're
She
gonna
went
do
all
a
the
good
way.
job. Like you're gonna
She just kept making it worse.
yeah. You take it to the limit.
Yeah, and if you want to hear that story, check out the Patreon.
She found her limit. It
Yeah,
was your
she
neck.
found her-
Your neck was her limit.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Dad wouldn't want me doing
Yeah,
this.
No, I got a dad. What am I doing out here? I'm acting like this. My neck submitted her. You got to go listen to this story. I tapped out a lady with my neck. Patreon, $1. $1 a month, that's all it is. Get you in.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fun stuff. Ansley, we made it through a whole segment.
Look at us.
And I think we still have some time. We still have time. We can do another segment. Do you got anything you wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. I don't know. Not off my. I didn't do much this week. I was trying to think back, and it was like, I went to work and I went to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And home.
I started watching a documentary on Netflix. I think it's called UFO Declassified.
Oh
or
yeah.
Unclassified.
I saw
or
it there.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's wild.
It's wild.
It's wild because, I mean, you know how lately it's been getting kind of released into the zeitgeist that there are UFOs.
Obviously. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Just like we all knew.
Of
Like,
course there are UFOs.
don't even be shocked by these paper coming out saying that this and that and like videos. You're like, yeah, yeah,
Welcome to Earth.
yeah,
Independence Day, bitches.
yeah,
What's the problem here?
yeah,
You act like we've been denying it for the last 60 years. Get out of town.
yeah,
Who would, right? So that's basically what the government does to us.
yeah.
And they talk about how they do it in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
So
this was really happening. It wasn't like, because it definitely felt like it was, and you're like, huh?
that's what the government does. They create a mass reconditioning campaign
Yeah,
to change the way you think about it. And they always put this like weird value system over if you think this or if you think that. Right?
And this is deeper than I thought.
It's way deeper than you thought. I mean, like, again, I fixated on this aspect of it. They just like brushed past this.
Yeah, sure.
But for me, this is like no.
Yeah, wait a second. What?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm saying, huh? So basically, they had all these UFOs, and people. So the Roswell incident was huge because there were a lot of witnesses to it.
Yeah.
And this is the one where they were like, nah, it was just a weather balloon.
Yeah.
We found it.
We're just gonna put fence up around this whole area and keep people away for the rest of forever.
Forever. No big deal.
Yeah, we're not doing it. It's just a good testing site.
We were gonna do that anyway.
There's nothing here. It's the perfect place for us to be.
This is a crazy coincidence. Stop being a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Crazy. So And it was like happening a lot, and like people were having encounters and stuff like this. And they also too brushed by in this documentary that they have alien life forms.
What?
They're fucking aliens.
What do you mean?
They're aliens.
Like what? Like slime aliens?
Like it's just in this declassified thing. There's a declassified segment about an encounter with an alien, like a gray.
Yeah.
Like the big-eyed alien.
Yeah. Like we didn't just come up with that out of nowhere. Like that was like a.
It was part of the whole disinformation campaign. So here's what they did.
Did they make E.T.? Did they make this movie?
Basically, they basically. Oh, Ansley, it's so crazy. So when this was getting out, it was starting to get out of hand. They can't really contain it anymore, and for some reason, the governments of the world have decided.
I never like when they're all working together.
No.
It's not good for.
Don't say. We're saying this is like maybe a global coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because if we say they're all working together, then we're suggesting collusion, which we're also suggesting a massive global conspiracy theory to keep the people of Earth absolutely oblivious to the war of the world that is happening out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is just there happens to be a global coincidence.
Okay.
That the governments of this world believe that the people they govern aren't ready to handle the notion of alien life forms.
Okay.
Right? And one of the things that the U.S. was doing is they would have these commercials that were basically making people who believe in UFOs Looney Tunes. It was like It would be like a guy in a suit, and it would be like something floating in the air. He'd be like, "Oh, that's a UFO," and it'd be like a frisbee. It's like, this guy is crazy.
Yeah,
You know? Like, who thinks these sorts of things?
Yeah, meth heads in trailer parks.
Dude, and that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
So basically, the government they created this mass propaganda campaign to condition people to believe that if you believed in UFOs, you were just like you said, a meth head in a trailer park. You were an idiot. You were an imbecile.
Yeah.
You
were pedunculated.
You're definitely someone's peduncle. For sure.
Yeah.
Someone's inappropriate peduncle.
Yeah.
Spreading bullshit about UFOs.
Wow, you touch faces.
Come on. Do you want to be a peduncle?
No.
Is that what it is?
No.
Yeah. So just that alone, and they were also like, oh, they're, just these people are just idiots. You want to be an idiot?
Yeah.
All you got to do to not be an idiot is not believe in UFOs.
Yeah.
And that's kind of this is what the government does.
Yeah.
That's what the government does. That is so crazy that it still works.
Yeah.
The human race, we're still fucking toddlers.
Yeah.
Like again, because of the hiccup that happened for the cataclysm that ruined ancient advanced civilization, had to start us back from zero.
Yeah.
I mean, we're slogging along, man. We are not moving very swiftly.
Yeah.
We can still be tricked by somebody saying, if you think that, you're dumb. And you're like, I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Yeah.
When it's sitting right in front of your face. I was talking to somebody yesterday at the gym, at the end, cleaning up and everything, and basically trying to sell the idea that if you believe that there was that this virus came from a lab and that there was some sort of cover-up to say that it didn't, that you're crazy.
Didn't they, show that at least, it could have happened? Whether
Dude, it's like, do you watch your news?
Yeah.
Your news said that now.
Yeah.
You're not even paying attention to what your people were saying. He's still stuck in the rhetoric.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He didn't know that even CNN was like, yeah, this probably came from the lab. Yeah. No, we never said it didn't. What are you talking about? We never said it didn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know that.
Yeah.
So, seeing his face when I was asking him that, and that's an easy Google.
Yeah.
But it was, but yeah, he was of the mind, well, if you believe that, you're crazy. If you believe this, you're dumb. People just naturally adopt that way of thinking about each other. It's wild.
Yeah. You went way down the conspiracy
I did.
loophole.
I'm not
dove.
I'm I'm not
into
looping.
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
looping. So okay. So what do you got? What do you got, huh?
Nothing. I'm just over here not believing in UFOs. You crazy?
Yeah. So did you hear about the Gina Krasler? You heard about Gina Krasler, right?
No.
You know who Gina Krasler is?
No.
Who do you think she is? Because the name sounds kind of familiar, right? Gina Krasler.
Gina Krasler. She probably plays Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Gina Krasler.
I don't know who she is. She's an actress.
She's been on
Sports?
television. She's been on
Sports?
television. She enjoys dance.
She's a dancer.
She enjoys dance.
I don't know who she is.
Okay. So Gina Krasler, she R.I.P. by the way. Gina Krasler is passed. Gina Krasler was one of the people on My 600-Pound Life.
Oh, okay.
She enjoyed dance.
Yeah.
And she passed away at, I believe it was the age of 30.
She was on that show. Was she the show?
She was an episode of the show. I think they do different people throughout the
okay.
season.
I thought there was one lady on there. Which
No,
show is this?
I think 600-pound white ladies all start looking alike.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
I agree.
I don't think that's racist or wrong. I think I think every color person, like once a person gets extended past a certain level of obesity, they all just kind of look the same.
Yeah, once they get pedunculated.
Yeah. When you reach the peduncle. Yeah, she died at 30, and it was like of
COVID.
They were like, yeah, it was like,
Too soon.
No, but it was like we won't of causes we're not ready to release right now.
Yeah,
it's like I think I could probably,
yeah.
So I'm watching. I watched this. I'm reading a story about her, and there's a 9-minute video in the story that I'm reading of like her on the show.
Yeah,
So I watch it. Every single person in her family, every single person in her life is waddling.
Yeah.
Like there was not a single not morbidly obese person that she had interaction with.
If that's what you're around, that becomes the norm. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and they're all like, we got to get her help. And it's like,
yeah,
you should probably put the mask on your face first.
Yeah.
Because this plane is going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get yourself right first.
Yeah, and then you can help somebody else.
Her get her
Stop trying to help somebody else with a marshmallow in your mouth.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
It was absolutely wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I thought I was gonna see. She was a lesbian lady.
Yeah.
She had a wife.
Yeah.
Her wife was waddling.
Sure. Yeah.
And like she's sitting this and like she's treating this lady
like she doesn't waddle.
Like she doesn't waddle. She is. She absolutely
she
is.
Run upstairs and grab my sweater.
This is exactly how she's living her life. She thinks she's you.
Yeah.
She's sending her wife to pick up other lesbians. Go pick up my lesbian friend.
I can't get in the car. Just go get her.
She can't. She's like she was on a sectional.
Yeah.
That's where she like lived. But it was like one of those sectionals where the one side is like a bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was
the
like
width.
she was that.
Yeah.
And she was just so mean to this lady.
Yeah. To her lesbian?
Yeah, on the phone, she's like being really mean.
She was?
So she had her mom and her sister at the house. Like, they're probably out there for the show. And it always cracks me up when I see people in these types of shows, like, what they're wearing and how they look and what they're wearing.
Because everyone's at their best.
That's their best.
Looking their best.
They're wearing your best elongated T-shirts and sweatpants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That just always cracks me up.
Yeah.
And so it's like what they're wearing without stains. Like what they normally would wear would be just like covered in stains.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I'm fixated on this right now. Sidney, get off of this. Yeah. Move on to the next thing. But they were wearing their best elongated, stretched out, weird T-shirts.
Gotcha.
It was their best tube socks pulled up over their sweatpants. They're best.
They're best.
They're best. So her mom and her sister were there. She was on the phone with her wife, demanding that her wife bring her some ridiculous food home. You know? And her wife's like, no, I'm not picking that up. Because she's like, her wife is like, no, you need to lose weight.
Oh, yeah. It's something
Like,
that she
this is
shouldn't be eating.
killing you.
Yeah.
You know, like this is absolutely killing you. I do not want to contribute in this killing you. It's like, no, you bring it home. You're close to it. You're gonna bring it home, and you damn well are gonna do it. Do you understand me?
Oh, wow.
You know, it was like that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And then her wife was just like, fine.
That happens every day.
Yes.
Like 5 times a day.
And then the mom is crying.
Okay.
Right? Gina Krasler's mom is crying.
Yeah.
She just witnessed Gina Krasler in a spat with her wife over her wife not wanting to bring her more. She brought her food basically home from a diner,
Yeah.
and they were in those white styrofoam clamshells.
Yeah.
And she also had food for everybody else, right? If you had to guess
Oh, jeez.
how many clamshells, how many styrofoam shells Gina Krasler had dropped on her stomach.
There's also going to be an impressive amount of room for clamshells, I'm sure.
I mean, well, it was like still in the bag. It was
Oh,
like,
okay.
They didn't like toss them
Like
on her
that's
belly
just like a
they did.
table.
Yeah, like if
They
you-
put the tablecloth on top of her.
whatever stays on your belly, you get to eat. This is your diet. It's just like, well, it gets her moving. It works on her lateral motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just like in a white bag, in a
Oh.
white takeout bag. How many in her bag? How many styrofoam? Because like they each got more than one styrofoam container per person.
Yeah. Like
Which-
that 3-prong, like 3
The
well.
they could have just been the one big one.
One.
too.
Oh, but that size.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
How many of those did
Uh-huh.
she get? Oh, jeez.
And it kind of makes sense to some degree because you got to be like, well, one of them has to be for dessert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. How many dinners? Get it?
Let me just tell you this:
Appetizer.
everybody else got at least 2. right?
Okay.
And they all waddle. Everybody else got at least 2, but keep in mind one of them has to be for dessert.
5.
4, and I swear to God, I think I saw a 5th in a bag that was like didn't have other ones. Like they took other ones out.
Yeah. No, it's still hers.
Yeah, I think one was being like. It was like 4 were definitely planted on top of her, and I think 1 was being handed to her right as
Yeah.
it was cutting.
But 4.
4 for sure.
Yeah.
She's eating 4 clamshells of food from takeout
Yeah.
per meal.
That's how you do it, man.
That is how you do it. I mean, listen, shout out to Gina Krasler. She was living her best life.
She was living
Listen,
something.
you might not like the way, you might not be the best life for you, but she was eating everything she wanted to eat. She loved food.
Yeah.
And she had a bitch. She was just demanding to do stuff all the time. You know, she was
Yeah.
just like, you know, she was living her best life. She was she was living like a Persian prince.
She must have felt horrible though. Like you think you get past a point where you just like you don't really feel it anymore. You're just like one with the couch.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, I did get up pretty big.
Yeah.
You know, you saw me at my biggest.
Yeah.
It was up near 300 pounds.
Yeah. You didn't seem super happy.
I mean, things hurt all the
Yeah.
time for no reason.
Yeah.
Right? It always seemed like gravity was working against me.
Yeah.
Right? In like weird places
Yeah.
that you wouldn't even expect. Like, does my neck hurt because I'm fat right now? It's like, what does my neck have to do with not being fat?
Yeah.
It would just like hurt and weird. It's like, why is that the case?
Yeah.
You know? It's like I'm having trouble hearing. Is that because I'm fat right now?
Too fat in every spot of stuff
Like
in there.
and my ears, I gained too much weight in my ears. It's everything's tougher. Like it seems like your body just needs more energy to do other things. So like it like slightly takes away from like hearing, vision, like taste a little bit. It takes a little bit away from taste, which is why you're chasing a dragon.
Yeah.
Like of how good food used to taste before you were fat, and now it's like slightly dull, but it's still kind of good. And you're like, I remember what it used to be great. You know?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
trying to, like,
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
it was I had a tough time giving up that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I just got off it again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, let's get into this body yaddy 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 segment because I struggle with sugar, man.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really difficult time with it, and I just got off of it. I think 3 days now,
Yeah.
and I'm already feeling great.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
I've been off it a little longer than you.
Why'd you say it like? Thanks, Karen.
No, but not. Yeah, no, I agree though. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, my body's functioning the right way again.
It's crazy. It got bad
You're bad.
before I got off of it. It got bad
Mm.
because I kept doing this absurd thing where I kept telling myself I wanted to go out on a donut, just like a nice it's a plain glazed donut, nothing, just simple. But I kept getting other stuff, and every time I got something else, it's like, well, I can't get a donut now after eating that. I get the donut next time, then it'll be something else. And I did that for about 2 months. every day, twice a day for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now I just like, I kind of trailed off too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was eating a lot of sugar throughout the day, and then it turned into like a little bit, and then I stopped. Normally, I just go cold turkey
Yeah.
right away.
So you didn't have your same withdrawal symptoms?
Well, I mean, it was eventually cold turkey, so we'll see.
Yeah.
You know, I guess like tomorrow will be when we start to notice that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope not. I hope not. It's feeling good. Life feels good right now.
That's good.
You know, so yeah. You got any? So decrease your sugar if you can.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, listen, you don't have to live this ridiculous lifestyle of like no sugar. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I know how tough it is. I fucking love anything sweet.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's just sitting there looking delicious. It's going to be
Smelling delicious.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Calling your name, huh?
It knows me.
Yeah. But you feel better without it. So.
You feel better without it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like with it, it's bad for you. You know, it feels, it's good.
Yeah.
But you know you're having too much of it.
Yeah.
Even when you're having a little.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's gone, you feel better.
I stopped drinking too, and I feel like the combo of those two, I'm like, woo! Like,
yeah,
that does something to you too.
Was that right around when you stopped hitting me? I wonder if that were those two things related?
Yeah. I realized I was making it worse. So.
No, I mean, honestly, well, I will ask that. Are you getting less frustrated? Because, you did get gifted 1 million Coronas.
I know.
Which was insane.
Yeah,
right?
that's hard. Yeah.
Do you feel like, are you feeling less frustrated throughout the course of a day now that you're not drinking?
I think so. I feel like, it's like I not only like came off of stuff, I also went to like camp and like had a meditative experience, you know?
Yeah.
So like I feel like I got reset. It was like,
yeah. All right.
Like I could see the follies of my ways before. Like I was silly without patience. Like, I mean, our kid told me that I got my shit together. So,
man, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
We almost didn't do this.
Yeah, almost.
Goodness gracious. Ansley, did you reach enlightenment this week?
No, but I'm getting my act cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm taking steps.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like I'm definitely on my way, but I feel like I'm having that part where I'm plateauing a little bit.
You gotta stay with it.
I have a breakthrough coming.
Oh.
Positive. I love breakthroughs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to like stop thinking about it because I don't want to push it away. I want it to happen.
Yeah.
But I have a breakthrough coming. I'm so excited. But you can only be needing a breakthrough before you get a breakthrough. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Breakthroughs don't happen to people that are constantly crushing it.
No,
right?
no.
Because you're just crushing it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's your own journey. You gotta take it as it comes. So.
Yeah. I don't get enough breakthroughs in succession to be crushing it.
No. I'm a breakthrough guy. I plateau a lot, and then I learn a little. I plateau, I learn a little. Yeah. Breakthrough type of guy.
Ups and downs. Peaks and valleys. I'm a peaks and valleys guy. So yeah. All right. Now back to us finishing the rest of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna cut this baby here,
Okay.
right? Because we still got to get a little bit of a Patreon in before I get out of here,
Okay.
so we can at least have both of them done this week, set the pace, and this will be who we are now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna record this Patreon right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be short because I
Yeah.
have to get out of here. I have to go to I'm a judge at one of the Comedy Fight Club shows tonight.
A comedy
and-
fight club, like
Yeah,
they're fighting with words.
The roast battle. It's the roast battle
Okay.
show. And
Okay.
I'm one
Ju-
of the
you never
judges.
know. You know.
Yeah.
You can brunch with bitches. You could have a joke fight club.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We out there getting physical.
Yeah.
right? So, thank you so much for listening. Let me get these shout outs going on. Should have got these ready as I was talking. Do you have any
efficiency.
Do you have any do you have any plugs? Anything you want to plug?
Couple.
All right. Shout out to Mike Butler, Mike Levy, Liz Badat, Kevin Stevens, Julian from Canada, and his wife Meg says so, Kevin Lau, Mary Jo Butterly, Nicole Rajnell, Courtney, Coach Rick, Keith Butts, Andrew Pace, Kyle Hancock, Erica Daniels, Levi Mercer, Justin Masabi. Oh, Roscoe Falcone. He shares a lot of our stuff on
Go
Facebook.
Roscoe.
Shout out Roscoe Falcone. I don't know where I was. Levi Mercer, Justin Masabi, Ezekiel Ellis, Logan Ryan, Roger Down, Joe Rob, Joe Francis, and his girlfriend's company, Saved by the Wreath, TJ James, our man down under holding us down, Nick Cupsey and his 2 books, Lost in the Mail and the 5 People You Meet in Wawa, this old guy, I still don't know who you are, Chris Bruno, separate person, Kevin McGram, what up, Graham Hoffman, Chris Tucker, Derek Towson, Sean Dowdy, Guy Patterson, by the way, Derek Towson is my brother, Brian Bachner, Toscani Rodriguez, Sean, the Boner King, King of all boners, John Montag, Sam Amon, Cam Snyder, and there was, why do I always do this? Oh,
Atlas
Tugged.
Tugged.
That's one. And then he's making the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Atlas Tugged, what up? And by the way, you'd be happy to know that Jacob Amin, how would you pronounce that phonetic?
Amen.
Amin?
Uh-huh.
Jacob Amin.
I'm in.
That's how you say his name.
Yeah.
He's also making a knife for you. Look at that.
Nuh-uh.
That's coming your way.
That is so bad.
We getting knives. We getting knives. So shout out to Jacob Amin. I hope I'm saying it with the right cadence.
Yeah.
You're currently listening to Melissa Bio Kingdom and her band Circadian Clock. Check out Melissa's stuff on Beethoven Violin. You can also check out her band Circadian Clock on Spotify. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
She got you.